beautiful souls. This is a pick a card for whatever you need to hear right now. If you want, you can take a few seconds, meditate on the cards. I encourage you to meditate on them anyways, or just sink deeper into yourself. This is a general reading, so just taking what resonates and leaving the rest. This is pile number 1 with the citrine. Pile number 2 with the rose quartz. And pile number 3 with the selenite pyramid crystal. So I'm just going to give you a few seconds to meditate on the cards if you'd like. If you want to skip the meditation, you know which pile, then just click the timestamp below. Hi, pile number 1. So if you chose the citrine, this is your pile. So right away, I'm getting the energy, the feeling that your joy has been on the back burner for a long time, pile number 1. Whether you're a caretaker, you have people to look after, whether that's at work or at home, or you've just been focused for so long on your career or your job, making a name for yourself, or just trying to feel safe and secure with money. Maybe you grew up in a family that didn't have a lot of money, and you made it a goal that you never wanted to be like that. So you kind of prioritized material abundance, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just seeing that your joy took a hit. It's like it got suppressed because, yeah, it hasn't been prioritized at all. And like, fuck. It's not a good, it's like a rainy day. I'm getting like an Eeyore type of vibe, you know, like down, depressed. Even if it's not like a painful type of sad, it just kind of has become like the norm of like a numb type of sad. And maybe you even want to, maybe you've been saying for a while, oh, I know that I would like to paint, or I know I would like to, you know, go on more nature walks or something like that. You kind of have an idea of what you would like to do, but you still don't do it, whether you're just too tired from taking care of other people or too tired from, you know, that daily grind. Yeah, it's definitely been affecting you, maybe even affecting your health, but definitely your mental, emotional well-being, like your cup is running empty sort of feeling. The Chariot vibe is very interesting. I feel like you are such a capable person. You probably don't need to rely on anyone else, and maybe you take pride in not having to lean on anybody else, at least for like tangible things, physical things is what I'm seeing. even mental things, like maybe you're the therapist of your friend group. People always come to you for advice because you always have your shit together, you know. I'm kind of picking up that you might have a hard time being emotionally vulnerable around people because maybe it stems from that feeling of lacking safety from when you were younger. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that this has been happening uh, to you since childhood, that other people have been relying on you, whether that be siblings, parents, friends. You just feeling like from such a young age you had to carry the weight of responsibility. And you know, I'm picking up that you never really got to be a kid, a child, or be childlike. And that's kind of killing you. Like, that crushes the soul because we all have that inner child inside of us, and especially if it was repressed in you, um, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage for the psyche. Yeah, there might be also, I'm picking up self-esteem issues in relation to that. Like, maybe maybe what, like, the maybe you kind of get the sense that no matter how many promotions you get or how much money or how many raises, like, you still aren't satisfied. It kind of seems like an endless treadmill that you're walking to find that sense of satisfaction and joy and love for yourself, or even just freedom, like allowing yourself to be a kid, be a child, and let loose. And yeah, let's see what Spirit's saying for that. Hierophant. I'm wondering if you're a Virgo or have a lot of earth signs in your chart. Yeah. So, yeah. Wow. You are very respected in your social groups, pile number 1. People definitely look up to you. People definitely look up to you. Even if you don't get that confirmation or validation verbally a lot, it's true. The people in your life are very grateful to have you, and you're a rock for many of those people. But I see a pain that, you know, I'm kind of getting the feeling that you don't like to share your emotional wounds or your hurt with other people. You may not even like to feel it yourself when you're alone, like it's a weakness or a burden or just something you don't want to deal with. Mm-hmm. But Spirit is definitely guiding you to, I mean, look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. You got the Fool card. Like, Spirit's just saying, it's such a good, bubbly, light energy. Spirit's saying to honor your inner child, nurture your child. The way that you nurture other people, nurture your child. Even if you have to schedule or set time aside to be a kid or let loose or do whatever helps you actually let go. Because I know a lot of the time, we say, we don't even know what relaxes us or what helps us let go. Like, you might say a bath could do it, but then you're in the bath and the whole time you're thinking about your day or what you're going to do after the bath. Like, Spirit's encouraging you to try new things and to not put so much weight on them. Like, you might feel like you don't have that much time to spare and that every second counts, especially your free time, but Spirit's kind of gently guiding you to let loose on the reins a little bit with that and with your restrictions on your free time, and let yourself take a leap of faith into new things that you haven't tried before, that you didn't think would help you. Like, even doing some sort of meditation, guided meditation, something that will help you drop into your inner child and almost regress into that childlike spirit, because we all have it and we all connect to it. And honestly, I'm gonna be real, like, I recently did some inner child work, and when you haven't connected to your inner child for a while, like, it can be emotional and heavy when you first do, because there's a lot of pent up emotion of not being seen, not being heard, not feeling like, feeling like, when is it my turn to play? I'm always there for other people, just allowing all those things to come through. And if you're into tapping, emotional tapping, let it, I'm being called to tell you to use that. Just sitting with it, the energy that comes up, the emotions that come up, and don't attach labels or judgments or anything. Just let it flow, and grieve. Allow your inner child to grieve what it lost, what it didn't get to experience as an actual kid, how you didn't get to play or play as much as you wanted to. I just feel like that that type of work for you, pile number 1, is going to be a gateway into healing your sacral chakra, your where you experience joy and pleasure in life, because it feels like you need a little bit of healing in that area. Yeah, and then just a final couple messages. If you have a garden, or if you have like a trail nearby, Spirit's encouraging you to go into nature, leave electronics, your phone behind, and just practice when you cross the threshold of that trail or into your backyard or whatever it is. Make it a ritual or a ceremony. Drop your adult problems at the threshold and walk forward with a sense of childlike wonder, looking at things, looking at leaves, the sun, the clouds for the first time. Try practicing that and see how easy it is to slip into that energy. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card for you guys. Pile number 1. Yeah. So here, I'll show that. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yes. Whew. Yeah. True. Oh yeah, if you guys have any like back problems, tension in your shoulders, your neck, your ankles, your knees, if there's aches and pains in your body, Spirit's saying this work is going to realign you, almost like a soul retrieval of you connecting fragments of yourself and being more whole. Like this work is deeply healing for you and will obviously not only affect your emotional, mental well-being, but your physical well-being as well, your body. Move. They're saying move through the emotions coming up, move your body. Yeah, there's innate power within you. And animals, yes, thank you, I meant to touch on that as well. That if you have animals, spending more time with them, or if you have friends who have pets or horses, or even going to the zoo, that might be a good idea for you. Maybe you haven't been to the zoo in a while, and going to the zoo by yourself, with friends, with children. But yeah, just connecting to animals and watching them and seeing how animals are so good for us and so healing for us, not only from their presence, but they are an example, just as nature is, to show us how to leave worries behind. You don't see a jaguar or a cat worrying about how they're going to get their next meal. You don't have them, they're not sitting around worrying about what happened like an hour ago. They're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow or how they're going to survive. They just are in the moment. They're very instinctual, very much rooted, grounded into their body and the now. And maybe even like putting up whatever animal you resonate with most, like for some reason jaguar keeps coming up for me, putting like a picture of a jaguar in your room or by your mirror or something, even on like your phone lock screen or something, just to get that reminder to sink deep within yourself into that just primal grounded energy that we all have within us. Yeah. Okay. That's all I'm seeing and feeling for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much. Thank you to your guides, my guides, our higher selves. Thank you for being here. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the rose quartz crystal, this reading is for you. I'm just picking up that you have just recently begun your spiritual journey. Either that or you're getting back into it. Maybe you took a break for a while, whether that be unconsciously or consciously, and now you're getting back into it. Maybe something's not aligning in your life, something's not feeling good in your life right now, and you're really wanting to bring harmony to that or fulfill a wish that you've wanted for a while. And maybe you have just started writing. There's so many ways to manifest, like just writing a list of manifestations like you already have it and you still haven't got it. But the thing is that I'm picking up is you're already putting that block up before it can come through, pile number 2. You're already putting that block up. I see like I see you, on some level, your power, your spiritual power, you got the wisdom down packed, right? But I'm getting the sense that your ego is your human mind, you know what I mean, is putting up a blockage. It's like you're writing down what you want to manifest, but you already think that it's not going to come true. So I'm just seeing like a lack of faith in spirit. You feel let down. You feel let down by spirit. Maybe you feel let down by yourself too. So, pile 2, I'm getting the sense that I usually don't like to delve into relationship readings because, first and foremost, I like to touch on the relationships we have with ourselves, but it keeps coming up here. I'm seeing a relationship. I'm getting the sense that it's a romantic relationship. Maybe that partnership let you down. Maybe you just had a breakup with someone, or you went on a break with someone. And it's really hit you. It really hit you in your heart, pile 2. I feel for you. Yeah. Yeah, that one hurt. But you're not... No. Yeah, no, pile 2. Your identity wasn't this relationship. Your identity was not this person. As much as, you love them and you imagined your future together, you thought you were going to be together forever, you never thought that you'd ever break it off. And I'm not saying that there's not a possibility that you will get back together in the future, but for now there's been a break, but it's for a reason. It's divinely guided. Whether it is just a break or a breakup, pile 2, you are... I see your self-worth is being shaken or tested right now, for sure. And maybe that's why you're turning back to spirituality or something greater than you, because this really hit you hard. I'm just going to pull a few more cards here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pile 2, I'm getting the strong message from Spirit that this was written. And I think you know that on some deep level, that this was written to happen, like a contract, a soul contract with you and this person. It was meant to go down like that. It was meant to end like that. It was meant to hurt like that. That was an extreme and profound teaching moment for you, pile 2. This is an opportunity, definitely. Like, I don't want to sound insensitive and say, you need to buck up, it's a gift, it's an opportunity. But I'm just saying the big picture here from Spirit, they're not saying to not feel pain. That's part of it. They're showing that a piece of you needed to break off so that you could become a more authentic version of yourself. Know that this part of you that is grieving, that's in pain, that part of you may need peace on your own. This is a turning point for sure. And yeah, it's like a mini ego death. A death of a part of you that wasn't helping you anymore. I'm getting the sense that it's a pattern. Whether it's your own soul pattern or a generational pattern, you probably know what I'm talking about. But you have the opportunity now to break it. Maybe you were wishing to get back together with this person, or maybe not. Maybe you're wishing for true love. But the path to true love is through the pain and through yourself. Like, damn, this card is giving me all the feels. Yeah. You are so not alone. You probably think that you are alone or that you may always be alone, but you are not alone. Your story, your life this time around is not written that you will be alone. I am seeing that very strongly. You will definitely have your pick of who you want to spend your life with. But you need to spark that flame of love and passion for yourself. There was a feeling of unworthiness that maybe your partner was reflecting back to you in the relationship. Maybe it would fuel fights because you had that unconscious belief that you weren't worthy. Maybe they had the same wound that they weren't worthy, and egos would clash and fight. It's all for you to be aware, pile 2. It's all for you to be aware. This is your strength. This is your sword, and yeah, it's just saying, like, maybe you need to write a list of all of the things you have accomplished in your life, all the things you've overcome, all the things you love about yourself. Be kind to yourself. Fucking lift yourself up. You are a goddess, you are a god, you are a king, you are a queen. Like, damn. Yeah, just be passionate for yourself and do what lights you, do whatever lights you on fire. Do whatever lights you on fire. That is your road back to yourself and to spirit. It's not feeling sorry for yourself or writing a list of things you wish that you had. It's not about that. It's about who you are now, because you are fucking beautiful and you are fucking amazing, and like, wow, 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 wow. Yeah. You need to hype yourself up, know who you are, know your worth. Maybe do like a mirror meditation. I don't know if you meditate or not, but it's a really cool practice to sit in front of a mirror and meditate staring into your eyes. You can stare into both, or just the left eye is a good practice too. And also, this is coming up to tell you too. So a lot of the time, women or men, when we look into the mirror, or others, when we look into the mirror, we immediately zero in on criticisms that we have for ourselves, and that's all you see in the mirror, right? And it can be the same for, anything, like you speak and it's, oh, look at the mistake that I just made, or look at how dumb I sounded. It's easy in whatever expression that we have to criticize it. And we don't do that when we look at other people. We don't. So Spirit's just reminded me of this practice that I've been trying to do lately, of when you look into a mirror, don't stop yourself from honing in on what's wrong about you or what you don't like about yourself. Keep the whole of you in your mind's eye, in your vision. Hold your eye contact and look at yourself like you're looking at another for the first time. Breathe deep into yourself and feel the infiniteness that you are. Because there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing little or small about that. There is nothing unworthy about that. When you tune into your source, which is just all of us, we are all one. You can't slip away or avoid the magic that you find there. Fall in love with yourself, pile 2. And this just wraps up everything I was saying. God, I want to cry. Spirit has everything that you want or need within you in this very moment. In this very moment, you are fulfilled. In this very moment, you are whole. In this very moment, you have absolutely everything you need. You just need to know it, to acknowledge that, feel that deep, deep, deep within you. Pile 2, I'm just seeing like emotional wealth of the heart, first and foremost of the heart. This pain you feel, it won't last, and fuck, this is a beautiful fucking reading. Wow. I think I'm gonna pull one more card for you. No way. That's amazing. Love. Oh my God. Love. Love, pile 2. Love. This is not a joke. You picked the rose quartz crystal. Look at this reading, the message. Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, my heart, I can't even contain it. I'm just overflowing with love right now. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Whew, you have so much love to give, pile 2. So much love. Look in the mirror and give that love to yourself. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself what you love to do. Reading books, playing in the rain, chilling with your dog, your cat, your iguana, Love, 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 love. All right, pile 2, thank you so much for being here. I love you. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the selenite pyramid, this is your pile. I'm getting a very independent person. And I'm also getting masculine energy, but of course that doesn't mean that you're necessarily a man. You can be man, woman, non-binary. But I'm getting a very much do-it-yourself, self-reliant type of energy. Old soul. Old soul. You've been here before many times. I have the sense that you've accumulated a lot of talents and gifts over the lifetimes. That you have been a teacher. Wow. Yeah. Old soul for sure. Wow. I'm getting a Christ consciousness energy here too. Really balanced, very good head on your shoulders, very connected to source where you came from in the spiritual sense. Yes, very balanced person. So pile 3, you're a very interesting read because I'm not there. There was themes of personal deaths in my last 2 cards. For you, who actually got the death card, I'm not actually picking up that anything of significance is really crumbling away from you right now. I'm kind of getting the sense that you are so spiritual and so connected, not only to spirit or God, but you're very connected to the collective human consciousness, human energy. And I mean, with this time, with this age that we're in right now, society is literally crumbling. It is a huge collective ego death for humanity right now. And that's what I'm picking up on is there's nothing wrong with you or where you're at right now. Maybe this is all you needed to hear, was just confirmation that, you're doing fine, you're doing excellent. Everything is, like you're on the right path. Very strongly, you are on the right path. And if anything is shaky around you, pile 3, it isn't because you're out of balance. It isn't because you need to scrape away at wounds or to heal more. No, if people around you, if society, if things are coming up in your awareness that are out of balance or not in alignment with the highest, it isn't coming from you. Okay, that message is coming in strong. It's not coming from you. Humanity as we know it is crumbling around us, and as light workers, as spiritual beings, we are very much light posts. We are very much conduits, stabilizers of spirit, and we hold that energy strong in our field, and it's not always easy, but we often can nitpick. I know that, like, for ourselves, I know that I do that too, where, I mean, it's great. Like, you're a master. Let me just say that when something comes up for you, like say you're triggered by something someone said, you're good at like instantly, or if you have time, like later, like putting aside time later to look at why was I triggered, and you can go into that and you can find the pattern and figure out where it came from, and just bring awareness and healing to that. But there comes a point where sometimes it's not meant for you to pick at anymore. I'm getting the sense that you're kind of meant to build, to tend to your garden and not keep wanting to rip out weeds. You're very stable emotionally. I'm just getting overall very balanced. Even if you do even if you are emotional and feel things very deeply, that absolutely does not mean that there's anything wrong with you or that you're out of balance. To feel is to be healthy. A lot of people forget that. Okay. So pile 3, if there is another takeaway for this reading, sorry. If there is another takeaway for this reading, it is that because of this collective crumbling and death for humanity, and we already are on some extent rebuilding as a society. The new earth is here. We obviously create it within ourselves first, and eventually it will be the new earth. Yay. But I'm just getting the message for you that you already hold the frequency of the new earth within your life, and you have for a while, even if it's just been intermittently, because that can be hard to bring down and anchor in such a low vibrational time or around low vibrational people. But this is mainly just saying, don't limit yourself. I'm kind of getting the sense that it's money related, or like there's a house involved, or there's something that you want that's material based, that's a physical possession, even if it's just money or things. You're allowed to want those and claim them. This is just your subtle reminder that everything is energy and everything is spirit, whether it's having an abundance of peace or an abundance of money. They are both energy. It's both the same, and you are very much entitled to all of it because you are a magician. You are the creator, a co-creator of your world. And there's no reason why you should put a cap on how much money you have or how much possessions you have. That's a thing in the spiritual community, isn't it? Like, we feel shame around owning too much. There's a minimalistic wave, and that's cool too. Like, honestly, just don't judge yourself. Just put the judgments away, shift them, evaporate them, allow yourself to strive for physical goals and give yourself that thing that you've been feeling guilty about wanting, is mainly the message. And also, to kind of wrap it up, you are a healer. You're a healer. You're a beautiful, beautiful person, a beautiful soul. And everyone in your life feels very warm and touched to have you in it. Not to get super cheesy, but that is just the truth of it. You are very much like the rising sun for people in their life. When you enter a room, when you're with people, I'm sure people have commented on your energy, on your aura, on your positive attitude. You're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. And the world thanks you for it. Spirit thanks you for it. I thank you for it sincerely. You're an absolute angel of earth. So thank you for your work. Thank you for your work. Oh. Wow. I'm sending you hugs, pile 3. Because I think you just hugged me first. So I'm sending you hugs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. Yeah. Thank yourself too. Seriously. Because I know, like, I know that it's like easy to say, oh, you're doing great, you're on top of your game, you're doing everything right, you're on the right path. But a lot of people only see this, right? They only see who you are now, and they don't see what you've been through. Because even though you're not going through a personal huge undertaking of like a death, an ego death, you have had your fair share. You have had so many. You're just further along the evolutionary path than most people. So yeah, it looks like you haven't been bogged down by the pains of life, but you have. You have. And you've just fucking shifted and transformed and overcome it like a boss. So yeah. Let's see if I'm feeling called to pull another card. Oh, look at that. Look at that, pile 3. Inner Earth. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. Yeah. Wow. Creating that inner earth, that new earth inside yourself first. Yeah, keep nurturing that, pile 3. Keep nurturing that. Okay. I am getting called to say one more thing, actually. If this might only be for a few of you, if this collective human death and crumbling has been harder on you than most, Spirit is just coming in like a stern father saying, you will get through this. This is temporary. And you are meant to be here right now. I have goosebumps. Like this is a strong message for the few of you. You are meant to be here right now, and that is not a light statement. You really need to take that in. And this is not a punishment. Some of you may be very sensitive. I know old souls, light workers, empaths, we are very sensitive. If this has been very hard on you, yeah. Take care of yourself, nurture yourself. If you can retreat for a little while, do so into your own inner temple, or set aside a little bit of time every day to go into your inner temple. Before you go to sleep, set the intention that you rest inside your temple of light or your sacred temple, protected. Put up the boundaries so that you have time to rejuvenate and recharge, because this, especially for light workers, can be a very overwhelming time for people. It's a lot of energy being processed, being brought up. Like I said, the weeds are being pulled out, and just because they're not being pulled out for you personally, that doesn't mean that you're not feeling it. So Spirit is just saying, hold on. Like, yes, this may be hard for you right now, but it is temporary. And you know this on a soul level. Spirit's just reminding you that it's temporary, okay? And this, honey, this won't just be in your inner temple. One day, this energy is going to blanket the earth, and you will be here to see it. Thank you, pile number 3. Thank you to your guides, my guides. Thank you for being here. Love to you.